Imagine being one of the most famous musicians in the world, performing in front of millions, writing songs that everyone hums, and still hiding a part of your life so deeply that almost no one ever notices. This is a story about Barry Gibb, the last living member of the Bee Gees, and the hidden side of his life, one that many fans never knew existed. Stay with me until the end, because the truth behind this double life is not what most people expect, and it reveals something powerful about family, fame, and the heart of a person who lived with two worlds resting on his shoulders. Barry Gibb's public life is bright, loud, and full of music. He grew up performing with his brothers Robin and Maurice. Together, they became the Bee Gees, one of the biggest music groups ever. Crowds screamed for them. Radio stations played their songs nonstop, and their albums sold in the millions. They became icons whose music shaped entire generations. For people watching from the outside, Barry's life looked simple, a superstar on stage with hit songs, flashy suits, and that famous high-pitched voice, a life most people could only dream of. But while everyone saw that version of Barry, there was another side no one paid attention to. Away from the microphones and bright lights, Barry lived a quieter life, almost like he stepped into a different world once he walked off the stage. This side of him was not about fame or awards. It was not about music charts or large crowds. It was about the responsibility he carried inside his family. For almost 30 years, Barry was stuck between two realities. The world adored him as a star, but behind the scenes, he was the brother who had to hold everything together. His siblings Robin, Maurice, and even Andy all had struggles, pressure, stress, health problems, and personal battles that fame made even harder. While many people around them were focused only on the music business, Barry focused on keeping his family from falling apart. Most fans never knew the weight he carried. He was not only performing. He was not only writing hits. He was checking on his brothers, speaking with doctors, helping them during hard moments, and supporting them when they were too weak to continue. He never announced this. He never complained. He never made it part of his image. This was his double life, the man the world saw and the man his family relied on, and this continued for decades. Barry experienced something no older brother ever wishes to experience. He lost all three of his younger brothers. Andy passed first, then Maurice, and then Robin. Each loss affected him in a different way, but the pain was deep every single time. Imagine this for a moment. For years, Barry carried their worries, their fears, and their dreams, and then suddenly, he was the only one left to carry everything that remained. People often ask him in interviews, "How did you keep going?" But what they do not understand is that he had been carrying heavy emotional weight long before he stood alone. His double life did not end when the fame became quieter. It ended when there were no brothers left to protect. But here's the part that surprises many people. Barry never kept this second life quiet because he wanted it to be a secret. He kept it quiet because he believed love is not something you brag about. He believed family problems were not meant for headlines. He believed being a brother mattered more than being a star. And that reveals something important. His double life was not a dark secret. It was a sign of a person with a huge heart, someone who chose kindness over attention. After his brothers passed, Barry could have walked away from music forever. Many people expected him to. Instead, he kept their legacy alive. He performed songs they created together. He recorded new music that honored the memories of the people he loved most. When fans hear him sing now, they often say it feels different, and they are right. You can hear the weight of his story in every note. You can hear the pride he still carries for his brothers. You can hear the memories he refuses to let fade. So when people say Barry Gibb lived a double life, this is what it truly means. He lived one life for the world and another life for the people he loved. It was not about being mysterious. It was not about hiding mistakes. It was about being the older brother who never stopped trying to protect his family, even when the world watched his every move. And the reason no one knew is simple. The greatest things he did were the things he did quietly. Barry Gibb's story teaches us something meaningful. Fame shows one version of a person, but the real story often happens where cameras never reach. If you enjoyed this story and wish for more stories about legends who lived extraordinary lives behind the scenes, Make sure you stay connected for the next one, and thank you for watching until the end.